I think I'm gonna leave these behind today. Full of pollen. Oh well. These have become my favorite socks, by the way. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then hello, my name is Lon, and today we are back in the yard. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's about 72, 74 degrees. Just got home from work, and now I'm going to go ahead and get my seeds down in the ground because it has been hot, cold, rainy, tornado, all the weather you can think of, we've had it. So come on, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so remember a few videos back I planted these are hyacinth bulbs, and they are coming up nicely. The ones over here are not, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Maybe they're just going to be slow bloomers, but these are definitely coming up very nice. I can't wait to see what color they're going to be. Found this in my shed, and we're going to make this maybe be herbs or maybe lettuce potentially. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with this yet, but it's definitely gonna be something of some sorts. So it's 1, 2, 3 stackable towers. These were on the okra stalks from last year that I planted. So these seeds are now dried, and I have a few in there where one opened up. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. There you go. But I definitely will be planting some okra again this year. Went back to the store and got some green beans, some sweet peppers, and then here's some lettuce. And you guys have already seen these. I keep bringing them out and having to take them back in because of the weather. But today we're gonna go ahead and get those down. All right, let me give you a little bit of an update. So these are the hostas. They are actually coming up very nicely now. They're nice and green. Hopefully they will continue to do well. This one always did so good. It's on the end, so I don't know if it's because it gets more sun, but something is definitely eating on it. Don't know what that is. And then here's some monkey grass. Told you can't ever get rid of this. I've moved it 1,000 times. This is a lily that's coming up. The rose bush is doing really well. More canna lilies right there coming up. So yeah, doing good here. Here's the tomato plant that I planted a few weeks ago. It's doing really good. It actually has a bud on it. So this is still kind of immature, so I think that's just an early, because it's so small. I think this is probably just an early, just because the weather is hot one day and cold the next kind of thing. And then here are the strawberries coming along nicely. And I did read that you can pair strawberries with onions. So I think I may drop a couple onions in here. Collards are looking great. I need to come out and harvest them. I was getting the insides when they were trying to go to seeds. I was breaking that off so they'll keep making collard leaves. Let's see. This is a good example right here. See, it's trying to go to seed. So what I do is I just take and break it off. This one is about the biggest one. So you see, it's up to my hip, and I'm 5'7", so it's pretty tall. Let's see if we have any in here that's trying to become, yep, right here. See it? So we're just gonna break that off so we can keep getting leaves. That's all you do. Keep them growing. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Well, guys, we're back in the yard today, and this is absolutely my happy place. I have had so many things just to come up where I couldn't get back in the yard like I wanted to. I have not shared with you some personal things that were happening within my family, but I have lots of content that's headed your way. And so if you are here for the gardening season, I hope that you will stick around to see it to completion. And if you are new to gardening, then definitely follow along. I do not know all of the answers. We can figure them out together. I have had some successful gardens starting in 2020 when I just did gardening just for fun. And once the seeds started growing, then of course I just continued that hobby. And that spring garden turned into a summer garden, and then it turned into a winter. So now I have a garden year round with different fruits and vegetables, and I absolutely love it. All right, so I got these in. One, two, three rows. About to cover those over now. So if you're new to gardening, this is what direct sowing looks like. I just put the seeds directly into the ground. I always give them a good drink of water, and then I cover them up really well after that, and then I water again because I just feel like it just kind of helps with the germination. I don't know. It may just be something that I have made up in my head, but it works for me. And so I just always do that when I put anything directly in the ground, especially if it has not rained and it's kind of the dirt is dry. So here you see me, I'm just putting in some green beans. And what I would encourage for anybody who's new to gardening is that to grow things that you and your family may enjoy. Because it is so easy just to go in the store and pick up all of the things because you want to grow them, but you want to make sure that you're getting things that you and your family or your friends will like eating. And so I know that green beans is a pantry staple for us, and so I always plant a lot of those, and I'm planting some peas, and I'm really trying to maximize this bed right here by putting in the peas and the green beans, and on the other end of this is the tomato transplant that you saw me plant last week. And I believe I said this, but just in case I didn't, these were okra pods that actually dried. So last year I had okra in the garden, and these actually dried on the stalk. And so I said, okay, what I'm going to do is just take them and put them down again this year. And so right here, I'm actually spilling a few of them, and I'm pretty sure one of them may come up in that outside of the bed. And but yeah, somebody comment below when I start saying, oh, look, there's an okra pod here. And that'll be why. But I just went along this backside of it. My husband loves okra. And so these seeds were free because, again, I had one that was left on the vine. So that is something to do as well. If you let something go to seed, then save it for the following year, and then you won't ever have to purchase seeds. You can just keep living off of your garden. So comment below and let me know, do you guys have a garden? Do you have one year round? Are you planning to start? I know there are several people who I am actually, I won't say serving as a mentor, but I'm helping to guide their love for gardening because I want them to see how cool it is. I'm actually in a gardening group with some other ladies who are gardening. One of the girls from my church started it, and so it's very cool seeing how other people do it because, you know, the only way I know is my way, and it's just been through trial and error despite people saying that I have a green thumb. And guys, I promise you, it's just perseverance, a lot of patience, and just getting out there and understanding the failures and correcting the failure. I am not by any means any different from anyone else. I just just try really hard at making it work. And so if I can do it, you absolutely can do it. And when I make my videos, I do not make videos to gain subscribers or supporters or look for the positive comments. I truly make videos in efforts to help someone who may want to learn how to do something and to gain knowledge for myself, because I learned from the all right, guys, I'm gonna call it quits. So I'm so out of breath. I just weeded this little area. I don't know if you remember, I still got all that way to go, but the sun is starting to go down. It's time to have dinner. But I put these in last year. It's just some little pavers we had lying in the yard, so I used these to walk on. I went ahead and cleaned out in here just a little bit, and as you can see, the strawberries are coming back. These are June bearing, and so soon this entire bed will be full of strawberries because the mother plant runs the daughter plant and it just keeps repopulating. So soon this will be completely full. I'm thinking about putting some onions in here. Over here there is nothing in this little area, so I'm thinking I'm going to put my other tomato plants. This is a bigger plant. This is for sandwiches, hamburgers, things like that. And over here I'm going to put the cherry tomatoes for salads. I did 1, 2, 3 rows of green beans going vertical, and then horizontal I did 1, 2, 3 rows of peas, 2 or 3 rows of peas going back this way. I've never done that before. I typically will go the length of the bed down, or I go the short way down. So I ran 3 rows of peas this way, and then I did a row of okra this way. 1 or 2 rows of okra. I don't remember. I have to look back at the video. But because my husband loves okra, I don't like it as much, so I don't plant a lot of it. And I think I actually put another row of okra on the tail end of the 3 peas. So that's it for today. All the things that I've planted for today. And I cleaned out this little area right here. It's full of weeds. I think my phone died. I gotta do better with charging my phone prior to recording, but it looks nice and like rich soil and dirt and everything because I just watered. You saw that when I put the seeds in, I did give them some water, and then I covered them over and watered them again. And so started here, and I started just kind of repositioning these rocks. These were here when we bought this house many decades ago. And so as you can see, I've just kind of turned them up and got them back above the ground. And some of these have kind of sank in and just kind of looking like what's going on here. So I think I kind of like that little look. I don't know. Comment below. Should I keep these above the ground, or should I let them continue to be in right here? Should I let them be embedded? I don't know about that. I don't know. It just doesn't look clean enough for me. It looks kind of junky. But then again, I don't know how this is looking either. So comment below. But clean this out. I'm gonna put some things there. May make this be the salsa bed. Not really sure. May let this be lettuce and spinach. Something is going to go here. I just don't know what. And then I need to come in through this area to the end of this rosemary bush and get all of this weed out. And I could just like get the hoe and hoe it up. But to be perfectly honest, it's not really true grass or weeds or whatever it is. So I can just literally my hand and just take and just pull it up. And this is so therapeutic, by the way. So this is looking good through here, and then next video I'll go ahead and go, it won't focus, continue going down to here, and then hopefully get this front off right here, and then we'll so slowly work our way over to that bed over there. So yeah. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me pull out some weeds and finally get some seeds down into the ground. And oh yeah, I want to show you guys, look, the grapevine is coming. Well, let me point this way. The grapevine is right here. It is actually getting leaves on it, so hopefully we'll get some grapes again this year. But if not, it's always a learning process. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some inspiration, education, or motivation. And thank you guys so much for the returning subscribers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And don't forget, if you're not living life with Lime, then you're missing out. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.